I think it's probably about time for another Homesense haul. So here's the tea. I think it's probably well known by now, I have a slight Homesense addiction. I literally see something that I want from Homesense every single day. I'm part of all of these Halloween groups. I have my girl gang. I'm just constantly like 24/7 surrounded by Halloween stuff, and most of it at the moment is from Homesense. So I do spend a lot of time wishing and wanting to go to Homesense. So I probably take a few more trips than a normal person does. And it super set into me the other day how bad I am at going to Homesense, since one of you lovely ladies actually spotted me foraging in Homesense. This lovely lady called Lynne, she came up to me. She had bought a gorgeous Halloween mug, a lady after my own heart, and she just saw me like foraging through the Halloween cushions. She actually said that she wondered if she would see me in Homesense, since she knew that was like my local one, and she was right, because I am there all the time. My boyfriend was actually waiting for me in the car that day when I saw her in the shop, and I came back and told him, and he thought it was so funny. He was like, what are the odds that like you would go into Homesense at the same time as another lady who watches your videos? And I was like, the odds are probably pretty high because I pretty much live at Homesense. Anyway, so I've got two more things to show you today. Both of them I bought from like in store. Now, as I have mentioned before, what you probably already know, but TK Maxx and Homesense are like sister companies, so they kind of stock the same sort of thing. But I find Homesense actual shop floor has like a bigger range, like they always have a much bigger range, whereas TK Maxx is slightly more condensed. But the positive with TK Maxx is they do have an online store, so you can order things to you. So both these things are bought from in-store, from the shop floor, not from online. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they do pop up on the TK Maxx website online. So when Lynne saw me foraging through the cushions, I was looking for a specific cushion. There is a cushion this year that kind of matches the countdown cushion. It's like the same sort of size and colour. So I was looking for that one, but there are some gorgeous cushion designs out this year. I was so tempted to buy every single one. I nearly bought this one, which is like a skeleton on like a bicycle. But I just thought I have so much stuff behind me already, like I have no space, so I figured I would actually contain myself and only buy one cushion this year, and then hopefully once I move out I'll be able to have more surfaces for cushions. I'm sure my boyfriend is really looking forward to that. So let's crack on with what I wanted to show you today. So first off is this beautiful mirror. I actually saw this, oh, you can see some decorations up there. There's one of the garlands I was talking about in a previous video, which I couldn't show you. So yeah, this is a gorgeous, not sure about that side profile though. This is a gorgeous mirror which I actually saw on the Halloween pages. I absolutely loved it when I saw it. It's kind of one of those things where I saw it and I thought, oh, that's lovely, I really want it, it's so gorgeous, and then the more I couldn't find it, the more I wanted it, which is generally how like Halloween stuff works for me. I see something I like and I'm like, this is pretty, and then like the more I can't get it, it hurts my heart even more by the day. So anyway, my good friend Will actually found me this mirror, and then he bought it for me, and then literally a couple of hours later I went to Homesense and I found it in my own Homesense. So luckily the one he bought for me has been rehomed to Simply Gothic, but I just think this is so gorgeous. There are so many elements to it which are just so pretty, and I was just really excited to own it. I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going to put it. I may put it like on my desk, but at the moment it's down in the like on the floor of my room near my makeup stuff, because it is quite handy like when I'm doing my makeup just to be touching it up in the mirror. And also, while I'm on the subject of makeup, I did actually film a like makeup tutorial while I was doing this makeup today, because so many people keep asking me about how I do my makeup, so that will be coming sometime soon. So anyway, this is the mirror. I'm going to show you up close. Hopefully there won't be too much glare from the mirror. So at the top it has this gorgeous design. The mirror does kind of give me a very Victorian feel, and it's all very detailed. It's not just like painted like that is fully like molded. It is so pretty. And then at the top you have these 2 pink roses. Now these roses, I need to paint them. I'm gonna wait for your guys' opinion first, but do I paint them red, or do I paint them black, or do I paint them like red with black bits or black with red bits? Do let me know, because I cannot decide. So I figured I'd just wait for you guys to tell me. And then on the side of the mirror there is this like little skeleton hand coming through. He doesn't like come around the back, but he is just like at the side, and he's coming round and he's like holding the mirror, kind of like how I am. He is very detailed, and I think these skeleton hands are the main reasons why I wanted this mirror. I just think it's such like a cool little feature to have. And then on the other side, slightly further down, we have another skeleton hand. I love the fact that one is higher than the other. I love the fact that the hands are in slightly different positions. I think that's just such a good attention to detail. They've even brought like the arm bone down slightly on this side just to give it a little bit more realism. But I thought that gave it a really cool like spooky look. They definitely like finished off the mirror as a whole. I think it just looks so pretty, because I guess like if you were holding the mirror, you would be holding it kind of like that. So those bits definitely sold me. And actual like the mirror behind it as well has this almost like aged look, the way that they've kind of almost painted it and like kind of rubbed the paint off. I really love that style. And then you go down, hello camera, and you can see some more like florally, petally things going on. 3 more roses. Again, let me know what you think. Black, red with black bits or black with red bits. And then we come down to the skull. Now this is a full skull, and everything is kind of flat on the back, as you can see, like it all kind of finishes. And then it comes down to the skull, which actually is fully 3D. So there is a skull, and then you come down to these like vertebrae. I absolutely love spinal cords. Is that a weird thing to say? I just really love vertebrae. So this again was another like selling point to me. So you've got these 3 vertebrae. They are fully detailed, so they've got all of the correct bumpages at the back. You can't actually really see the bumps that well from the front, but I guess if you looked at it side on, you'd be able to see all of that detail. And then it finally comes down into like the circle bit of the base, and again you've got these like, I'm gonna call them petals, but these like really lovely like details coming down all the way around. Again, like fully 3D. It's not like painted on there, it's like fully molded. Another little ledge, and then you've got the flat bottom, and then this is what it looks like on the bottom. It's got just a plain like resin bottom to it. And then as you can see, I've left the price tag on as always, and it cost me $9.99. I did feel like paying a tenner for this mirror was a really good price. I would have probably quite happily spent £20 on it, because I love how detailed it is. It's got so many different elements, what with the hands and the skulls and the roses and the bones and the vertebrae, and then all the like Gothic Victorian kind of thing going on, and then it is a mirror at the same time. So I probably would have been happy to pay like slightly more for it. Also, I think if you were buying like a regular, I'm not really sure what these are called, not really handheld mirrors, because you've got that base, but I guess it's the kind of mirror that you'd put like on a vanity stand. I'm sure like a desktop mirror, that's what I'm gonna call it, like a desktop mirror would probably cost you around like £15 to £20 anyway if it wasn't spooky. So I thought that was like a really good price. Now I'm just going to give the mirror a clean so you could see, but other than the fingerprints, which I still neglected to clear off, this mirror is like completely perfect. There's like no scratches or anything on it. It's like a really nice clear mirror. Some mirrors, it sounds really weird, but when they're really cheap, are like slightly distorted, or like they make your eyes like go like this when you look at them. They just kind of throw your face off a little bit, but this one has like no distortion at all. It looks exactly the same in this mirror as it does in like my proper mirrors and in my camera. So like, that's a mirror. It works. So yeah, I was really pleased with the price. I also loved the fact that on the back as well, this bit is lined with like a black, I think it may be more like a felt material, but it feels like a lot like a velvet. It gives it a really nice finished off look. I know this is probably just like cut out and just stuck on there just to like hide anything on the back, but I think that was a really nice feature, especially as you're not really gonna see this bit, kind of gonna be up against a wall or like gonna have its back to you, so you probably wouldn't see the felt part. But I think that was a really nice element, which they didn't necessarily have to add, but I think was a really nice feature to add. So yeah, I'm super pleased with this mirror. Unlike many of the Homesense and TK Maxx things that I buy, I don't think this is going to need any like retouching or like repainting because of specific like issues with it, if that makes any sense. I have nothing against the actual paint job. It's only like the colour of the flowers, I think it works nicely within the piece, but I definitely feel like they could be slightly more spooky and gothic, and I don't really have anything pink in my room, but I have a lot of orange and black and red things, so I'll probably just paint them so they match the rest of my decor. So I am super pleased with this. Probably one of my favourite things which I've bought this year, which I think are good like all-round things. I mean, everything I've bought I keep out all year round, as you know. But whereas having stuff which isn't like in your face Halloween and a bit more like gothic, I think this fits in really nicely into that category. I love all the elements, I love the quality of it, and also I've just found it really handy, although it is meant to be like a standing one, but just like if I want to check something or like fix something. My septum piercing has recently healed, so I've been able to like change out my clips and stuff. It's been really handy to like get up in my nose and have like a nice clear like image, because I do have like my makeup mirrors. I actually have one right here, which they're all right, but they're a bit scratched up and scuffed and everything kind of looks a bit blurry, whereas kind of when I look in here it looks HD. So yeah, I'm really happy with that mirror. So next up is a kitchen item. I did actually think this year I wasn't going to get any kitchen stuff because I have so much kitchen stuff. It all lives underneath my bed, ready for when I move out. I am so ready to move out. If someone just wants to buy me like a house or a flat, I will take it, because I'm just so ready to move out. I've got so much stuff and I've just completely run out of room now. But I had to get this because it says trick or treat yourself. So if anyone has been following me on Instagram or looked closely in any of my videos, you may have noticed I have a trick or treat yourself tattoo on my ankle. I absolutely love this phrase. I know like the treat yourself thing has been like a thing for a while, and then last year I just kept saying trick or treat yourself every time I was buying something. I was like, do I need this snow globe? And then my boyfriend would be like, but do you need that snow globe? And I would like, trick or treat yourself, and then I'd buy it. So I kind of kept saying it for ages last year, which is why I decided to get that tattoo on my ankle. I did have a look online and I couldn't like see much about it, if that makes sense. Like it wasn't really a thing. Like I'd seen like a couple of like pictures with it written in the corner, but it wasn't really a phrase that had taken off. Like, stop trying to make fetch happen, it's not gonna happen. But basically I got it done on my ankle and I loved it, and obviously like I didn't make up the phrase. I kind of kept saying it while I was shopping. I'm not sure if I saw something with it on or if I just kind of made it up, but then it kind of was a thing anyway, if that makes any sense. I'm not claiming that I own this phrase, by the way. Anyway, I started to see the phrase kind of pop up a bit more recently. I saw someone post a picture of this on one of the Halloween sites, and at first I was like livid that my like phrase that I thought was like super cool and like unique was now getting like printed on like general stuff that you can buy in TK Maxx. But then I realised it was probably quite cool because I could then have homeware that matches my body decorations. So it is like a ceramic, I think it's meant for like biscuits or something. It does have like a plastic rim around it, so I guess it is like somewhat airtight, so it would be quite good for biscuits. But I don't know about you, but I need a lot more space for biscuits than this. Like I need probably like 3 times the size of this. But you could maybe like keep sweets or something in it, maybe pasta, I'm not really sure, but it would be cool like, oh, maybe like tea bags. Yeah, I think this would be a good tea bag thing. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for right now, as I said, because I don't really have like space, but I just had to get it. I thought it was like too cute to hold up. It just has like a plain wooden lid, and it's just like a pull-off one, and as I said, it does have that rubber band around the outside, and then the main part of it itself is this like white ceramic. Now this is a transfer, so the transfer does say trick or treat yourself and has a pumpkin. There are no colours in it at all, but some people have said that they may like paint this orange and like the stalk brown. I think that would look really cool, but I don't know if I'll do that. I do quite like this plain black and white look, and then there are all these like little black flecks around. Now these transfers, there is one on each side. They are like plastic transfers, but they don't like stick out at all, so they don't feel like they'd scratch off very easily, which is really nice. This is, unlike some pieces, food safe, so definitely check before you use them that they are food safe. I think it's from the collection Wicked and the company Kirora, but as I said, these can be found in TK Maxx and Homesense. I've left the sticker on, but I can see that it says dishwasher, microwave and something safe, so I'm guessing maybe that's food safe. From just that, I feel like this is going to be quite a sturdy thing. I feel like it will work really nicely. The inside is just plain white, but yeah, I was really excited to find this. I think it cost me $5.99. Yeah, $5.99. It was slightly pricey. Like, I would probably have been happy to pay like $4.99, which I know is only £1 less, but for some reason paying £6 rather than £5 seemed a little bit pricey. But I kind of hate the fact that my tattoo like motto was here. Then when I saw it, I kind of loved it and I sort of needed it. I definitely feel like these are completely different to the bits which I've been getting so far. So far I've been getting like quite a lot of big pieces, lots of like cats, lots of pumpkins, which I'm not complaining about, but I definitely feel like whacked myself in the face. This mirror is super unique. I really love it, and they don't really have anything else. Actually, they have a kind of version of it that's kind of gold, but it doesn't have like any of the flowers or the bones or anything. I think it literally just has some gold skulls on it. But yeah, as I said, I haven't really seen anything else like that, and this just had a very kind of personal meaning to me, but at the same time I think it's really cute, and you should all find one and put it in your kitchen and think of me every time you use it. So I have made a playlist of all my Homesense and TK Maxx hauls, just because there are so many now, so I will leave a link down to that below in case you need to catch up or you think you may have missed any. You'll be able to scroll through and see all of the ones which I have made. So thank you very much for watching. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you enjoy the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!